Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And if you like what you hear today, remember to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. It helps the channel out and won't cost you anything. We are at a very, very beautiful time in human potential right now, as individuals and as a collective, because we are individuals, and yet we are all part of a common consciousness called humanity. That our actions individually can tremendously affect and influence each other. Today I have with me the energy of a group called the Divine Collective, who want to share their understanding of why it is so important for you to learn how to establish peace in your own mind and heart first. When I first heard them speak about this morning, they said it was very important you understand that you cannot offer others an end to suffering if you do not know how to end your own first. They said it's really important to understand that your first priority to find the joy, the peace, the happiness that you're seeking will come first by establishing peace in your own mind and in your own heart. It is not a difficult or complex process. Many believe that it is very difficult to find peace, but peace is already within you. You must simply find the spark inside and give it your life, give it your attention, give it your focus. The moment you understand peace in yourself, the minute you know this peace inside yourself, you'll begin to know God within yourself. You begin to understand and know that it is within you and not outside of you. It is also hard to know the truth in the hearts of other men, other people. It's difficult to know the truth in the hearts of others if you do not establish that truth in yourself. In order to see the suffering of others, you must be able to not only understand your own, but you also must be able to put your own suffering aside that you can see outside of yourself. You did not come into this world to be isolated or alone. You came here to thrive and grow and commune together to evolve and elevate yourself up. Understanding how to establish peace in your own mind, for you cannot establish in the world what you do not have in your own heart. You cannot establish in the world what you do not have in your own heart. You can only offer what is in your store, in your mind, in your heart. You can only give what you have in your store, and you may change what you have in your store. You may change what is in your mind, and you may change what is in your heart. I want to clarify something about what they're saying about the heart, and I think it's important, that your mind has two components to it, a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. In many philosophical teachings, the subconscious mind is referred to as the heart, the place where we keep our deeply held beliefs and ideas, our compulsions, our addictions, our loves, our memory. We keep that all in our subconscious mind. So it's important as they go forward that you understand that consideration. To establish peace in your mind and heart, there are very specific things that you can do to establish it yourself. There are very specific things that you can do to establish peace in your heart. You live in a physical body that is metaphysically known as the temple of the living God. That is what your physical body is in metaphysical terms. It's the temple of the living God, the city of 9 gates. And you will notice that physiologically speaking, that your body does indeed have 9 places where information can enter and leave the body: the eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the bladder, the bowels. These are areas where is there flow, there are entranceways and exits to and from the body. These are the 9 gates that are referred to in this metaphysical understanding, that the body is the temple, the city in where dwells the divine. It is the city of 9 gates. And the first thing is to learn how to close the gates of the city. That is, to close yourself off from the world, that you can go within, where neither the world nor its distractions can interfere with the restoration and establishment of peace within your own mind and heart. When you close your eyes and you close your ears and you go in silence within yourself, and you can turn to the mind that you have, the mind that is going on so all the time, and you can turn to that mind and say to it, "Be still." You are the operator of the temple, and you may walk through all of its rooms, and you may say, "Be still." You may say to your thoughts, "Be still, be still, be still." You may use the breath of the body to assist you in establishing that which is within you shall recognize that you are within it. That you can say to the body, "Relax, relax, relax." You are no longer involved in the world. You have closed the gates. You are now involved in the temple. In getting the city of 9 gates to be still, to be quiet, to let nothing come in and to let nothing leave. To keep the body still and quiet, and to keep the mind still and quiet. And you may speak in this way to your mind and body: "Relax, relax, relax, be still." In your persistence to gently, calmly, peacefully speak those words: "Be still, be still, be still, be still." If you are gentle enough and you are kind enough inside, if you are gentle enough and kind enough inside, in your breath, in your choice of thoughts, in the words you think in your mind, then as you think, so it shall become. That you can say to your mind inside, "Be still. Be still, I am with you." You can speak this way to your own mind and to your own body. "Peace, be still." If you are very patient and gentle and persistent, your mind will begin to, with great relief, begin to fall silent. Understand that your word, thought, and spoken in the chambers within the temple, if they are spoken correctly and with clear authority, that your mind and your body may be still and quiet and peaceful. You may give it permission to do this. You may even say to your mind, "You do not need to think, for I am with you." The goal is to understand that you have a very unique position in relationship to your own mind and your body, one that the world does not have and one the world cannot have. That is, you may close the gates of the temple and you may speak inwardly to the mind, and it will by nature begin to respond to you as equally as it would respond to your brother or your sister or your mother or your father speaking to you. You may say to the mind, to the body, relax, be still, I am with you. This is crucially important for you to understand that you have this authority. That your thoughts, your emotions are designed by nature to be in service to you, not you subjective to them. But you cannot approach them with anger and frustration. You cannot attack your mind for being unruly. You cannot get frustrated at your body for being restless. You simply need to say, relax, be still, you are safe, I am with you. This positioning of your awareness in relationship to your mind and body will begin to settle it down. In particular, you would want to pay attention to the nature and the quality of the tone of voice that you would use toward your busy mind and your distracted body. That you can say to the mind, you are perfectly safe to be still and quiet while I am with you, while we are quiet, while your eyes are closed and your ears are closed and you are only inwardly focused and I am with you. You say to your mind and body, be still. You are safe. Be still. I am with you. The internal tone of voice that you use will have great sway and influence over affecting your mind and your body to change under your direction. The key again is in the functional use of tone that you would use with your mind. You may speak to the mind gently and patiently, kindly, and lovingly. You may say to the body, if it is restless and uncomfortable, you are safe. I am with you. I will breathe. I will let you relax further. And you use the functional breath of the body in conjunction with the way in which you communicate internally towards your mind. And if you use the breath slowly and deliberately when the body is in restlessness and you let the body relax, you give it your permission to relax, to release, to let go, it begins to do just that. And simultaneously, you are mindful of the thoughts that might say, oh, this will not work. It's too busy. I'm too afraid. I'm too angry. I'm too frightened. And you say, you are perfectly safe. I am with you. It is okay to not think or remember for a little while. You can speak thusly to your own mind. It is okay to not think or remember for a little while, just to be still in this moment with me. You can speak thusly to your mind. You can think thusly to your mind. Slowly, gently, slowly and gently. As you are persistent in this, you may even use the breath if the mind gets very excited or uncomfortable. You can use the breath and say to the body and to the mind, it's okay. Relax. I am with you. You have a unique position in that you are inside your mind and you are inside your body. No one else can go there with you. You may think that they are there with you, but you are there with your mind and you are there with your body. In that place where your eyes and ears are closed and the distractions of the world are put aside, you have the very unique and wondrous position of learning to restore peace into your mind. When you begin to experience, and some of you may even now, and some of you may attempt to do this later, and we will assure you that if you are very sincere and patient, your mind desires peace as much as you desire peace. But your mind cannot give itself peace, for the mind is filled with the things and the ideas and the beliefs of the world that you hold within you, your mind needs you to direct it. You may say to the mind, be still, be quiet, be peaceful. You are perfectly safe to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. And you will notice, if you are thusly focused, knowing that you are capable of establishing peace in your own mind. For if the world could establish it for you, it would be done. You must establish it in your own mind first. In that moment when you begin to feel the subsidence of your busy mind and the body under your gentle breathing begins to relax and let go of its tensions and its attachment to sound and smell and the things of the world, as you direct the body and you direct the mind into this place of stillness and quiet by simply saying, be still, be still, be still. Again, let us remind you the importance of the nature of your own ability to establish a certain quality of tone in your mind. And that quality of tone in your mind will indeed establish that quality in your mind. So that even if your mind is busy and anxious and nervous and frustrated, and you simply say, be still, I am with you. You are safe, I am with you, be still. The function of your tone acts as an inductive mechanism to alter and change the vibrational function and frequency of your mind. And so the nature and quality and persistence of your tone become very important in this regard. As equally for your body, that you may say to the body, relax, 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 and be still. You are safe, I am with you. You are very concentrated on the idea of what you think and speak into your mind and to your body. You have the authority to give your muscles permission to relax. As equally as you have the authority to say very carefully to your body, pick up that glass of water and put it back down again. You have that authority to direct your body to relax. You have the authority to direct your mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. You must understand the distinction between yourself and the thoughts in your mind, which you hold in your mind. There is a distinction between yourself and your thoughts. That once you are aware that you are distinctly separate from your thoughts, that you can indeed observe your thoughts, then the positioning of your consciousness is such that you can articulate an influence over your own mind as equally as you can allow the world to articulate its influence over you as well. And so the most important thing is to establish the realization that you are the authority that can say to your mind, be still, be still, be still. For some of you in the initial stages, this can prove to be somewhat challenging and difficult, as the autonomic and reactive function of your mind will need to be soothed. The statement that you have in your certain considerations that music will soothe the savage beast. Well, the tone of your voice will soothe and calm your mind. The very tone of your voice can soothe and calm your mind. You might perceive some of your mind as a beast that you do not know how to control, and we would simply say to you, alter and change the function of your relationship to the mind by altering and changing the function of the tone with which you communicate towards it. And in that you can say to your mind, You may be calm and quiet and peaceful. You do not need to think, I am with you. I will take care of you. I will love you. You may communicate thusly to your mind and experience how your mind begins to react and respond to you if you're interacting with it in this way, perhaps for the first time, that you're altering the internal tone with which you communicate inside your mind, that you now take the authority of tone in your mind and you begin to establish through your tone a different state of function in the nature and quality of your thoughts. The functional and deliberate tone of peace, of calm, of gentleness in your mind will establish it in your heart. As you are persistent internally, you are no longer distracted by the world. You are focused inwardly and you are aware that you are speaking to the busy mind and you are speaking to the restless body to relax, to be still, to let them know that they are safe because you are with them. As you are persistent in your gentleness, in your calmness, and your direction, for now you are moving to a position where you're giving direction to your mind and body, that perhaps you've allowed the world to have such authority. And that as you are persistent in saying to the mind and body, be still, be calm, be peaceful, I am with you. And you are safe because I am with you. You communicate thusly to your mind. And you will begin to feel what you will naturally begin to feel in your persistence, that the mind will begin to quiet and calm in conjunction with your giving the body to relax, permission to relax. It will begin to acquiesce to your gentle insistence, your peaceful insistence, your kind insistence, gentleness of tone, softness of internal speech, direction to the body to allow the arms, to allow the legs, to allow the chest, to allow the nerves, the organs and glands to relax, that you have the authority and the capacity to say to the body, relax, be still. And you have the capacity to think into your mind. You do not have to think. You may be still and quiet and peaceful. And as you gain that function of awareness that you are indeed able to assert and influence over your own mind and body, then your dependence upon the world for peace and your dependence upon the world for happiness and your dependence upon the world for certain feelings will no longer be the same. For you'll begin to discover that you may calm and nurture and develop your mind through your own conscious and deliberate efforts. When your mind begins to become peaceful and quiet under your direct authority, that is, the way in which you interact with your mind, to give it permission to be still and quiet and peaceful, you have that authority. And the authority will be primarily in the nature and quality of the internal tone of voice that you use towards your thoughts and towards your body. That the nature and quality of the tone that you establish by your own will in your mind will establish that in your heart. So you can restore yourself to peace. You can restore yourself to peace if you're hearing what we are saying and you apply it with due and gentle diligence, that you are patiently and gently persistent when you speak and think and communicate your mind and your body. Relax, be still, be quiet, and be peaceful. Many of you only know what is in your mind. Very few of you know what truly lives in your heart, what is deep in your heart beyond the distractiveness of your mind. There is a light within you, a divinity within you, a love within you. It is within you, that you cannot know it if your mind is frustrated and angry and sad or afraid. You cannot know this love that is within you. Even in your fear and in your uncertainty, that love is still within you. But in order to remember that love, to connect to it inside yourself, you need to learn how to close the gates of the temple, to get the mind to a place where it is still and quiet, where you are not distracted by it, where the body and mind together feel safe and relaxed. And you've established through your persistence and patience, giving permission to your mind to be still and quiet and peaceful. That your every thought, your every word is thought in your mind and spoken with your mouth is for that purpose, to give your mind permission and your body permission to be still and quiet and peaceful. In that place where the distractions of the world begin to be released by the persistence of your assertion of peace, that you will begin to know and feel yourself differently than you will have before this, that there is a functional change in your experience and perception of yourself that will naturally happen when you can gain the authority, let us actually say, reclaim the authority that you have over your mind and body, that they can be under your direction restored to peace and stillness. And in that place of peace, you will begin to experience and know yourself differently than you know yourself by way of your mind. And in that place of consciousness, where you are beginning to know peace inside yourself, that you can, and you certainly can, establish peace in your mind. And what you shall establish in your mind shall live in your heart. So then it becomes important to know that you can establish peace in your mind where before there was none. You can establish patience in your mind. You can establish joy in your mind. You can reestablish love in your mind. And what you hold in your mind shall begin to live in your heart. What you hold in your mind shall live in your heart. And you may change what is in your mind, and you may change what is in your heart. And there are but these simple considerations that we've shared with you, that if you follow them, you will begin to reclaim the authority that you have given to the world. The authority of how you should think or how you should feel should not be determined solely by the world, but by your own will, that you may establish peace, that you may establish compassion and love within your own heart, that you might be able to then understand and assuage the suffering of others. For you cannot offer to others that which is not established in your own heart. If you have love in your heart, you can offer love to others. If you have peace in your heart, you can offer peace to others. And if you do not have peace or love in your heart, you can establish it in your heart. You can turn inward, close the gates of the temple of the living God, go within the temple. Go inside to that place where there is frustration and a busy mind and uncertainty and fear, and say, I am with you. Be still, be still, be still. The function of your tone becomes very important in your developing the ability to reclaim authority and autonomy over what is going on within your mind, in your body, and ultimately what goes on in the world around you. So monitor very carefully the function of the tone in your mind. And be mindful of what you would listen to from others. The tone that they would use can be very, very good, and it can be very manipulative. So you must understand that there is a very simple way to recognize truth when you have established it in your own heart. When you know peace in your own heart, you will not be able to be manipulated by others, for you will see their hidden intentions in their conduct towards you. For some can speak with great conviction and understanding, but behind their words there can be evil. And you've seen this in your recent social and political events in this world. You've seen how evil has been in these last 70 years of your earth, how you have been manipulated by the words and the soothing words of those that would say they would take care of your suffering for you. And we would say to you that you must return to yourself to know how to establish peace, love, compassion, and reason and truth in your own mind. For if you have truth established in your heart, you will see it in the world. When you have truth in your heart, none can lie to you, for you will see the truth. When you know the truth, you will see it. You will know the deceptiveness of others when you know the truth in your own heart. Many of you have been tremendously influenced by your world around you to believe things and ideas that are not representative of who you truly are. Taught to think and feel and believe things that are truly incompatible with your true nature. And in order to extricate yourself from the manipulations of the world, you must first learn to establish and restore authority and control over your own mind and your own body, that you may know yourself. And the consideration, know thyself, refers to this consideration that we speak of. To know yourself is to recognize that you have the authority and capacity to alter and change your own mind. That you must be very careful in allowing the influence of others to assert itself upon your mind. If you know truth in your own heart, you cannot be deceived. If you know love in your own heart, you cannot be led to judgment or violence. If you know compassion in your own heart, then you will recognize the suffering of others. Even those that cause suffering, you'll understand why they suffer and do as they do. But fundamental things that you must establish in your own heart are crucial to the liberation of yourself from suffering. That you are able to establish peace in your own mind and in your own heart. And in that state of peace, that which is within you shall be revealed to you. That love, that spirit within you will hear you and know you when you say, I restore peace to my house. When you restore peace to your mind, then something in your heart shall be revealed to you. Something that you cannot find in the world, but it is within you. The statement that from your quantum scientists that everything is quantumly entangled, everything is intimately connected. And you can come to know this truth, for this understanding of things being entangled with everything else is a recognition of a perception of divinity of God, if you like. This idea that there is a consciousness that is everywhere at all times, that you can come to know that nexus of integration within yourself, that nexus of consciousness that is, well, one with everything, that you can know that state of being of one with everything when you establish peace in your mind, love in your mind, and it begins to flourish and grow in your heart. Then you'll begin to know peace. So they started, I want to read this thing. So what they had me put up on the screen earlier, I took it down because I didn't want to interfere with the transmission. They originally wrote, and you won't be able to see this on TikTok, but I'll read it to you. They said, no peace, N-O, peace. So the word no and peace. No peace, no God. And then they put a period, and then it says, no God, no peace. So the word no in the second sentence is K-N-O-W. No peace, no God in the first one. No God, no peace in the second one. The statement was to establish peace in your heart. Right? And their goal is to establish an understanding that you can validate and verify for yourself. That you yourself can do what has just been suggested to you to restore peace to your own mind and your body. And that when we get to that place of restoring it, you'll start to know something about yourself that the world cannot give you. This place of authority, and they teach it in our masterclass all the time. They teach us how to, what you need to actually do and be and even think to establish and restore peace, just as has been done today. This is an example of some of the things that happens in our masterclasses. They teach these types of lessons over our 3-week masterclass. So keep that in mind. I want to say thank you to the Divine Collective for their wisdom and their knowledge. It's so important you understand that you can give to yourself what the world cannot. You can give to yourself what the world cannot. There's different terms for it. Becoming one with everything, finding your Buddha nature, awakening the Christ within, finding God. There's different terms for that. The discovery of that incredibleness that is deep, deep inside you. And everybody knows this. On some level, there's something really unique about you. And in order to find you have to go within. The statement from Christ about the kingdom of God is within you is so important to understand. The truth of that statement is so profound. Anyway, what they're sharing with us today is that is yes, I will. That is the simplest and easiest path back to peace. What they just said about closing your eyes and ears, getting away from the world, closing the mind and body, quietly up, going inside your mind, communicating differently inside your mind, getting your mind to a place of stillness, calm, and peace. To get your body relaxed. This is the easiest path to peace. What goes on in your mind when you close the gates of the temple, you will see what is going on inside the temple. Many of you are too distracted to look within. But once you understand what is occurring in the temple, you may say to the thoughts, the people, you may think of the thoughts in your mind as the people that live in your temple. And you can say, be still, be still, be still. You could think of yourself as the master returning home, coming into the house and seeing that the servants have taken it over. And you can say, be still, be still, be still and quiet. I am with you. I am present. And you begin to reclaim that authority that is yours. Got a super chat from Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Wim. I would love to have a message from my guides or ancestors. Today is my birthday. Thank you. Well, happy birthday, Amanda. And shout out to anybody else who might have a birthday today too. I'm getting just this really incredible sparkling energy coming down. Be open and ready to receive love. It is not the love that will come from the world, but it is the love that you will feel within you. It is time. These are the words I'm being given. It is time to join me in my house. This is so appropriate to what's being said today. To go inside and join that love that is within you. Yes. To join the love that is within you. They're telling me it's not going to just be a birthday present. You're going to experience a birthday presence. I hope you understand the distinction of birthday presence as opposed to a birthday present. Go within and connect to that place. I'm just feeling the joy because I can feel that inside. I can feel what that is inside me. And I hope you feel that presence of love within you. You go there. Yes. I swear I got somebody in the background here saying it is also the present. The presence of love is also the present. Okay. Thank you, Amanda. Wonderful. So here we go. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you here. So Abby passed away. I'm devastated. How was her transition? First of all, my respects and care towards you and your beautiful little furry friend. You know, when we define the material world as the only real world, when something leaves, we think it's gone. But I want you to know that you're very. I'm hearing this purring sound in my head, and I got the feeling of it simply rubbing up against you and experiencing energetically being close to you. It's trying to actually comfort you to realize that it's very, very grateful, like deep, deep loving for all that you have done throughout its life. It's wanting me to let you know on it the way it can. It was not trying to make you suffer, but trying to help you restore yourself to love. It's saying to me, do not deny your love to another. Do not deny the love you have for me from another. Do not deny another your love. It's quite beautiful. Wow, that's pretty extended. I don't often get really communication messages like that from animals. It's usually that we love you and they want to be close to you. But no, this is very clear. Do not deny your love to another. There's going to be, well, you'll feel them around. Remember, if you define life in terms of only your body, you're going to miss the presence of that being with you. It happens a lot, especially during funerals. People are there and they're so sad, and the person is actually there with you in the funeral. And things happen all the time where a balloon suddenly moves or something happens. They go, that's them. Because they don't have a physical body. When one leaves the physical dimension, you do not have a physical body. So they're physically gone, but their energy, their spirit is still present with you. That's why when you're suddenly sitting and you suddenly got this wave of sadness coming out of nowhere, it's because their energy is close to you. They're trying to commune with you to let you know you do not have to fear, you don't have to be sad. They still exist. They just don't have a physical body to commune with you in. And it's true. They don't. So much love. Wonderful. Hi guys. What would there be a message for me, please? I'm getting this weird message for you. You need to jump around today. I don't know if you have a trampoline, but I'm getting showing me like you jump around. You got to jump around. Like you need to do that for your body. You get it on it. If you got a trampoline or something, you need to jump around a bit. They're saying not crazy jumping, but you need to. There's something about There's something about your lymphatic system that you need to jump and move around to get some things moving that need to move. They need to move. Things in your body that need to be moved. Yeah. Morning, Jasmine. Hi. Hi there. Can I please give you guidance? Hi, Stacy. You know, I hope you go back and listen to the transmission from the Divine Collective. Listen to that message. when you can establish peace in your own mind. Because a lot of people are waiting for somebody or something out there to make me feel a certain way. That's what most people do. Somebody or something out there is going to make me feel good. And that can happen, and it can feel really good. But what the message was today is you must learn to establish peace in your own mind. What you put in your mind will live in your heart. You can take things out of your mind that you don't want there, and you can put new things in your mind that will be good for you. Right? Remember that. Go back and listen to the original message. It'll be up on my YouTube channel in the lives section on my YouTube channel. There's all the live events that get posted on the YouTube live section in my YouTube channel. And you can watch the original transmission. The title of it is let me put that. No peace. I'll put it up on the screen for those of you who want to know this. No peace, no God, no peace. Establish peace in your heart. Right? Very important consideration. But yeah, you need to learn to do that. Hi. You're very welcome. Hi. Thank you for helping them out. I really love the way you guys support each other here, and I really love your support of the channel. Remember, if you like the message, the information you're hearing here, remember to like, subscribe, and share this information with other people. It's such an important and crucial time in human collective unconsciousness. Most people think that our industry is what's affecting the world. It's not our businesses. Global warming and global climate change. It went from global warming to climate change. Now they changed the name to make more money off everybody, but that's my personal opinion. But it's our collective consciousness that influences our collective actions. If individually and collectively we harbor anger and judgment and cruelty and greed in our hearts, then our own emotions are what will influence the world more profoundly than our businesses and our industry. I remember it was like 1980, 1975, 1980, in that area where the energy crisis and all these things happened, that we're going to run out of oil. That was almost 70 years ago. I lived in that period of time. I was in high school, in fact, at that time, where they said, oh, the oil's going to run out. Got to put the prices up. There's no lack or diminishment of things. There's greed. There's human greed. It's important to understand the difference between greed and manipulation, because they work together, greed and manipulation. A lot of people being manipulated, right? It's our human collective mind, or what Carl Jung called the human collective unconscious. We influence and affect the world and each other more with our energy, with our thoughts, with our actions. And thoughts and actions come from our emotions, right? Or emotions can be generated by thoughts, which in turn create emotions that produce actions. So there's thoughts that you've acquired, and the thoughts that you learn will affect you. And we are doing this all the time. We are affecting this world energetically. We are affecting each other energetically. If you hold love in your heart, and it's one thing. If you're holding fear in your heart, there's another. We have to shift our energy collectively more from fear, more towards love. And it's happening. Integrity of word, integrity of action is what we're going to begin to see in the world. You're watching a whole new political awakening happening on the planet. And it must happen. If it doesn't happen, there's going to be a planetary reset. It's happened many civilizations over, all the way from Eden through Atlantis, through Lemuria, through Mu, through civilizations long before them. They say the only ones that are relevant are the ones that we have some residual awareness of, but you should know by now that when you're finding all these cities buried in sands and hidden on mountaintops, you must understand that your human species, your human collective, in the different shapes and forms that have existed in this dimension, surely created by their own ways of functions of conditions in the environment. Your world gets into a state of being in upheaval because your mind is in a state of upheaval. So much of your greed and your anger and your judgment, your lust, these things that are detrimental to how energy will work for you, so many of you indulge in such things. And it is important you understand that the function of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are the direct contributors to the transformation and change of your environment. For the environment and you are quantumly entangled together. You cannot separate yourself from the environment any more than a fish can separate itself from the ocean. You must understand that you have an immediate and intimate relationship with everything around you and within you. And so it becomes very important to consider restoring your mind to love, to peace, to curiosity, to playfulness. Learn to restore your mind to peace, which is what we originally said to you today. That you can establish peace in your mind, and what you establish in your mind shall live in your heart, and what is in your heart shall be in your world. And you can look around in all of your countries and you will know what is in the hearts of men. When we use the word men, we refer to humanity, in case some of you are still confused about that. But understand what is established in the heart of mankind lives in the world of mankind. Your wars, your innovation, your destitution, your abundance, your prosperity, what lives in your hearts shall live in your world. That which is good and that which is not so good. And so it becomes very important to learn to have authority and command in a loving fashion over your own mind and what lives in your heart. Do your part by taking care of your heart. Do your part. Right? And that's what you can do. Right? That they tell us that all the time. You have to learn to heal your heart. So those of you who are asking questions, they're being answered. I hope you realize that. Yes, I understand that. Hi there. Hi. Hello, Robert. Thank you. Is there any guidance coming through? Of course there has been. There's guidance coming through for all of us. This isn't just for you. This is for all of us. Every living soul. Hi, Drusilla. Can't write in here. The question is up in the chat. Okay, so Drusilla. Hi. I'm going to go up further in the chat. Hi. Question. Do I have a message for you from my son, Michael? The only words that can get your ass moving. The only words that came right in. As I'm reading the question, I heard, tell her to get her ass moving. He's saying, he says, stop languishing around. Like, get out. Go have fun. He said, he's telling me that you're stuck in a rut. You got to get out of the rut. You got to get out of the rut. He said, would you please? Yes, I will. Would you please tell her, get out of the rut? Get out of the rut. Right? He said that you always encouraged him. You always encouraged him. Now he wants to give you that same encouragement. Go out and have fun. He's telling me that you're being too serious now. Stop being too serious. Go have fun. Go and have fun. Wow. He says, I'm just giving back to you. What is the best way to pray for healing for someone I've hurt? Well, you just offered that to them. The moment, again, you can pray for yourself too for hurting them. Like, forgive yourself for hurting them too. Yeah? First, in order to forgive another, you must first forgive yourself. Or if you do not believe that if you believe that you've done something fundamentally wrong, then you must forgive yourself to do something fundamentally right. Because if you sit in judgment of yourself that what I've done is wrong, then you will offer from that. And I clearly felt in your initial thought the deep love and care that you want them to be receiving from you without them becoming too attached to what they were attached to before. But understand what the Divine Collective said earlier about establishing peace in our own hearts. Like, get into that place, get your mind quiet, get your self-judgment quiet, put your I shouldn't have done that aside, put all your judgment aside, get your mind quiet and calm and peaceful, and then offer her your peace. Energetically, you can offer her your peace right now. You can do that. Get your mind quiet and truly, sincerely, without any expectation of getting anything back, just give her your peace. Let me pray for your peace and your joy and your happiness, that you may have that in your heart to offer others. For we can only give to others what we have in our own store. You can only give to other people what you have in your own mind. And you can change what's in your mind so you can give things differently to people. So if you've got anger, you've got judgment in your mind, you can change that by again, listen to the replay of this. Like, go back on my channel when this is done, on my YouTube channel, and watch the message on what they told us to do to establish peace in our minds and in our heart. And they also said that when you establish a clear peace in your own mind, then something shall be revealed in you that you will begin to know. There's no need for me to say anything about that. Hi. Yeah, I did find it, Drusilla. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're coming to the 104. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a beautiful group of people. Hi, Irene. Good to see you. Morning, William. Still thriving off that beautiful message you sent me last week. Feeling better and lighter, and my life partner is on his way to me. That's wonderful, Irene. You can only have in your life what is in your heart. Now I'm going to paraphrase what was being said. You can only have in your life and what you have in your heart. And what you have in your mind is what lives in your heart. You can change what's in your mind. You can change what's in your heart. And when you change what's in your heart, you'll change what's in your life. Because what's inside you is around you. You cannot separate yourself from what is occurring. If bad things are happening on you, somehow you're participating in them. Heal your own mind, heal your own heart. Because if bad things are going on around you, then you may learn a different way to interact with that. You know, it's pretty amazing to learn how to love. Humanity needs to learn the function of love. It is so important. We cannot separate ourselves from the world, from the trees, from the birds. What we think and what we feel determines the function of our actions. They tell me this all the time. William, what you think and what you feel will determine your actions at all times. And so we must all become diligent about what thoughts we're going to think and what actions we're going to take as a result of those thoughts. Most of the people that are angry and judgmental are in pain. You're seeing a wounded animal when you see people screaming and yelling at you. You're seeing somebody that's wounded. And we've all been there. We've all been angry. We've all been upset. We've all had those moments. But we have those moments because there's something inside us that's hurt. And you have the capacity to heal your mind and your body, to get your mind to a place of peace and prepare yourself for what that peace will do for you. When you establish peace in your heart, you'll establish peace in your world. Oh, you're very welcome, Drusilla. It's wonderful. Hi. Remember, if you want to support this channel, like, subscribe, share, use the Linktree link and sign up for our masterclass. We got our Masterclass 101 coming up on March the 1st, right? Masterclass 101 Awakening. That's the title of the course, Masterclass 101 Awakening. It's a 3-week program on mediumship, on how to connect to your guides and your angels. And if you're looking for ways to end your mental confusion and suffering, you'll learn directly from the Ascended Masters how to begin to change the way you let your mind think. You'll begin to alter and change the way your emotions work for you. You can learn that over a 3-week period. The course is 3 weeks long. There are live events with instructors, in-person instruction over a period of 3 weeks that happens on Sunday right through till Friday of every week. You get about 1 to 2 hours, depending on what day of the week it is. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, the classes tend to be a little bit longer. There's a deep discussion with ascended masters and a functional meditation that instructs you how to take authority over your mind and body. And you'll also learn how to sense the presence and energy of your loved ones. They're not gone, they're just not in physical form. Everybody has guides, everybody has angels. You have a guide, you have angels that you can connect to and learn to listen to. I was fortunate enough at age 20 to be at the point where I was going to jump off a bridge, and my guardian angel spoke to me before I jumped and said, "Don't jump." He gave me a couple of simple instructions, a phone number and a name that completely changed my life. And I'll tell you, it doesn't matter who you are, if you're in despair, you're in pain, you're in frustration, listen. If you get the idea, call somebody or speak to them, do it. It's because it's your guides or your angels trying to direct you. It might be the Holy Spirit. It could be Christ. It could be your guardian angel that are going to give you specific instructions. Be ready to act on them. Because I'll tell you, when I was standing on the ledge of that bridge and my left foot's out over in the air, and I may have had that last thought, if there's anybody that could help me, and immediately I heard stop. Here's a phone number. Call this man and ask for him. He'll help you. And it changed my life. Never close your ears to the ideas that come to your mind in your moments of despair. And that wasn't the only moment of despair I had, but it was the most profound one. I could not ignore or deny that the voice was speaking to me, even though there was nobody around me other than cars honking their horns because they saw me up on the ledge of the bridge. You need to learn to listen. And in our master class, you will learn to listen. You will learn not only to listen, but you'll learn how to renew your mind. You'll learn how to restore peace in your mind again. Right? Because if the world were able to give you peace, you'd have it now. If the world were able to give you happiness, you'd have it now. And again, I'm speaking to a small segment of people right now, but there's a lot of individuals that are not happy with their life right now. And it's not because there's anything wrong with you. It's simply just you don't have proper instruction and guidance on how to change your mind, how to know what you really want or need. The world can be a very confusing place for people. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the 104 tomorrow too, Jasmine. Wonderful. Question, any message for me regarding my heart? Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. So I've been told that a lot of people are getting lots of energy going around the heart. There's a lot. You have to understand that everything interacts with everything. Quantum physics is what they're telling me. Quantum physics is revealing the mind and the spirit of God. I'll put it that way. That the consciousness is everywhere present at all times. And that we're all affecting it. With regard to your physical heart, very important. When you feel any activity around the heart, bring your hands to it. Bring your hands to your heart. Like literally bring your hands to your heart. Feel the connection between your hands and your heart. Feel the connection between your hands and your heart. And communicate to your heart, thank you. These words, thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life. I am grateful for all that you do for me. Let your heart know this. Right? The physical heart is connected to the subconscious mind. Right? The physical heart is connected to the subconscious mind, and the body is connected to energies in the world. And right now the sun is bombarding the earth with these new energies. We call them ascension energies. They're energies that have been around this planet since its conception. And this energy from the sun alters and changes DNA. It alters and changes RNA. It alters and changes the structure of plant life, temperatures in the air around us. It restructures this planet according to what's interacting with it. And right now humanity is interacting with the earth and the the sun in very destructive ways over the last 2,000 years. Humanity has been very destructive over the last 2,000 years. And, by the grace of God, we're beginning to see the emergence of love coming into the leadership positions around the world. We're seeing the function of love, integrity, truth of purpose, respect, consideration, gentleness of speech, kindness, compassion. We're beginning to see that re-emerging in our primary leadership positions, and that must happen at a faster scale. The function of love, not the function of greed and lust and want and need and desire, which has been ruling this planet for so long, must take authority. And these functions of behavior of humanity influence and affect not only ourselves, but the world. And the world and the sun interact with each other. But turn to your heart, put your hand to your heart. Feel the connection between your hands and your heart. Feel it. And communicate to your heart, thank you for everything that you do for me. Go deeply into that, and deeply mean those words. And there'll be when you go into that type of thought, with that type of physical interaction, you communicate an energy of gratitude. Gratitude is an energy that heals and inspires and uplifts. Fear, on the other hand, fear will do different things. If I'm afraid, fear will do different things through your body than gratitude will. It's a fact. If you're excited about something, does your body not do something? If you're sad, your body does something. Your emotions and thoughts orchestrate the functions of matter in your world. You can come and learn about all of this in our Masterclass 101 Awakening, which begins March the 1st. Go and sign up today. You've only got 4 weeks left. Look at how fast the last 4 weeks went when we first began talking about it. You still have 4 weeks to join up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. It's our first 101 of this year. I think we do 2 of those, 3 of those a year. We do 3 101s that come at different times. So sign up today and begin to learn how to take loving authority over your mind and your heart again. Because the body and mind function very differently under the energy of love than your mind and body function under the energy of fear. It's not complex to understand that when you're afraid, your body reacts a certain way. When you're excited, your body reacts a certain way. And you have the ability and the capacity to learn how to moderate and modulate the nature and quality of your thoughts. Change the way the energy of your thoughts. You can change the energy of your thoughts. Again, you learn about all this in the masterclass. Thank you. Oh, it's been a really great one today. I've been enjoying this. Oh, I got to be very mindful too. I think we're good. I just got to check my calendar, folks, and see if we've got any more questions here. We might have time for a few more. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we do have time. So let's go. Why do I give my power away? I feel insecure sometimes. Great question. Because you believe that your power is outside of you. It's not that you're giving away. You have not established your own power in your own heart. You believe that the world has power and authority over you. That's all. There's nothing wrong with you. In fact, there's nothing wrong with any of you. Right? So you want to restore your power to yourself. Then you must first learn to take back command and authority over your thinking process. Sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening, and you will be taken through a process with the Ascended Masters and other teachers and instructors that come to us over a 3-week period, and you will reclaim and regain peace and authority over your own mind and body. I promise you that. You'll find a peace and authority over your own mind and body that's always been there. And most people try to seek it in the world, that something out there will make me feel good. And if I get a new car, or I get a new house, or I get more money, I'll be good inside myself. And yeah, those things, they make you feel really good, and they're fun to have. But if you don't, think of all the people that have had great wealth and great power. Howard Hughes, an example, if you've heard of Howard Hughes. Billionaire, one of the first billionaires in the world. And he was a miserable, unhappy, terrified old man by the time he died. And it's not because of the money, it's because he did not know how to establish love in his own heart. If you have command over your mind, you will have command over your life. I can promise you will gain authority back over your mind. Sign up for the class. Don't waste any time. Only got 4 weeks. We've already got people signed up for it. Good morning. Divine's message hit home. Any messages from Spirit or my guides for me? Well, I hope you've been listening, beautiful soul. Yes, lots of them. Lots of them. Hi, guys. Good to see you. That's wonderful. Hi. William, hi. Have I met my life partner yet? I'm told to tell you it's in progress. It's still in progress. Yes. It's not in what you think. It's in what you know about them. That by their fruit you will know them. Pay attention not only to what they say, but what, more importantly, they do. You know, when I used to be in conventional life coaching, one of the things that I had always would say to people is, you want to spend time getting to know the person's values, how they speak to the people around them, their mothers, their fathers, their children, how they treat animals. What are their beliefs about life? A fundamental question a man should always ask a woman, and a fundamental question a woman should always ask a man. One of the first questions you might want to ask them is, what are your fundamental beliefs about women? Or what are your fundamental beliefs about men? Very important question. If you're people to ask questions, we get so caught up in the physical attractiveness that we don't define with our reason, who this person is and what are their beliefs, what are their values. It's important to do that. But it's in progress. Hi, thank you for following. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. Really appreciate it. What are we at anyway? It's always fun to watch that. We got 14,000 hearts that have come up on the screen. I have no idea what those things mean, other than I'm sharing a lot. You guys sharing a lot of love with me. That's really great. Thank you. Will I travel abroad this year? If I tune into your energy, once you give up your fear and doubt. Yeah, once you give up your fear and doubt, you will be, I'm being shown a slingshot. Once you release your fear and doubt, it's going to be like a slingshot. You'll be traveling very fast. That's really good. I don't have to get that image. Yes. So somebody's asking me a question about her daughter Noah, and her business called Scalar. Yeah, very powerful technology right now. Scalar technology, very beneficial, very powerful for preserving and stabilizing electromagnetic fields. Scalar technology. Again, I don't know if but I get that that's very important. From what that came out of my mind, what I just said. But the energy I got when I read the word scalar was very strong, very powerful. Stay focused. Do not lose focus. She has to ensure that she eliminates any residual doubt. But be mindful of ensuring that those that will work with her are in alignment with the long vision, the big vision. Tell her that people that she's trying to onboard must be in alignment with her bigger vision, not just the immediate, how can we make money, but the bigger vision. Thank you. Hi. Hi, I'm glad it did. It's funny, you asked that question about your son Ramon, and I just got this excited voice that said, Mamma Mia. That's what I got from it. Immediately, just Mamma Mia, this excitement and happiness and joy. And it's more the happiness and joy that you acknowledge that he still is. Because a lot of people, when our loved ones leave the physical body, we assume that they're dead and they don't exist. And that's a painful thing. because they still exist. It hurts. It not only hurts you, but it hurts them when you have this belief that they no longer exist. So that excitement was for you in recognizing that you know he still exists. Very excited. Very excited. He's saying a tap on the cheek. He's saying he's going to give you a tap on the cheek, but when I heard tap on the cheek, I also heard him say, no, kiss on the cheek. So you'll get a kiss on the cheek. He's telling you it will come in the evening when you least expect it. Thank you for that super chat, Bogumila. I really appreciate it. What my cousin, Jadwigo, wants to say, she passed away recently. Thank you. Again, understanding. It's so important. I keep telling you to say this again and again. When those that we love die, they simply lose the physical body. They cast off this physical form. They move into a spectrum of consciousness that's imperceptible to your 5 physical senses, but accessible by your perception, that you can tune in and feel her love, her arm around your shoulder. She wants you to feel her arm around your shoulder. And it's not a physical arm, it's the presence of her energy. And that's the way my brain interprets how that energy she's giving to you right now presents to my mind. So there's an arm around your shoulder right now, right? Yes. Very nice. Thank you, Bogumila. Hi, everybody. Hi there. How you doing? Good to see you. Blessings to you too, cosmic cousins. Hi. Hello. Fascinating name, some of you. Is there a reading for me? Well, if you've been listening, it's been kind of a reading for everybody. Again, if you want to hear the full transmission from the Divine Collective, then what you can do is go to my YouTube channel about a half an hour after this is finished. And in the live section, under the live tab on my YouTube channel, you'll find the hundreds of live events that have been done over the last 5 years on YouTube, and many messages from many beings, the Galactic Federation, the Divine Collective, the Ascended, Jesus, Buddha, Yogananda, Zarathustra, many different beings, David Hawkins, Stephen Hawkins, many, many beings. Hi there. Oh, watching from northeastern Manitoulin Island. I love Manitoulin Island. That's a beautiful place. Yeah, we were up there a couple of years ago driving through there, and we were looking at property up in Manitoulin Island. It's a very, very beautiful space to be in the summer, but the winters can be very, very brutal up there. But yeah, well, hello Manitoulin, and welcome to this day. I know you understand. Hi, Canola. Listen, join Masterclass 101. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com. Go to the services that I offer and click on courses and sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. It begins March the 1st, and it's a 3-week program. It's a very, very in-depth program in connecting to your guides, your angels, but also in restoring and establishing your mind and body to a state of peace again, and getting yourself unplugged from the matrix of the world and the conditioning you've been given by the world that tell you that you are this and you are that, and rediscover the true nature of yourself, what you are as a spiritual being, as a creative entity in this world. You're welcome, Bogumila. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much for all the little hearts there, guys. It's so true. Quantum entanglement. How much of my upper back pain is related to something emotional versus something scripted into my life? Well, there's two things there. I'm getting two things that you've mentioned. First of all, just about everything related to the body is connected to one of two things: either qualities of emotion that you habitually hold in your system, or things that you give to your body, like food, the water you eat, whether you exercise your body. There are different levels on which you can affect your body, but the body can only be affected from the environment or from your mind. Those are the two elements that affect your body all the time. If I tune into your energy, a chiropractor would be really good for you right now for that upper back. If I tune in a little bit more, something recent in your life. I'm getting about 15 years ago. Something about 15 years ago, you have not let go of. You're still holding it in that place in your back. It's about 15 years ago that this happened, and you're still holding it in that upper back. And so, it is emotional. It is emotional. But remember, because of the emotional influence on your biology, it won't hurt to see a chiropractor, because when we live in states of fear or anger, it'll orchestrate muscle function and behavior, tendons, ligaments functioning a certain way, and you can cause dysfunction in the bone system, in the organs, nerves, and glands, just by habituated emotions, right? So, but that event that happened 15 years ago, you need to release it's a really dense energy. I'm trying to get into. I'm being told it's two things. It's anger and avoidance. Whatever that event was, that was the intense emotion. Anger and avoidance is what occurred. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, what a great day it is. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for supporting my channel. Really appreciate it. Hi there. We got that one already. A lot of people have been manipulated by the world into thinking and believing and doing things that are not natural or healthy to who you actually are. There are dark, evil people in this world that are being removed from positions of authority and power. And for the last 2,000 years, these dark and evil beings have slowly diminished humanity's values of love and respect and kindness and truth, and have distorted it for their own greed and the appeasement of their own power. And you need to get yourself extracted from the destructive influences of greed and confusion and doubt and fear that has been propagated, especially over the last 100 years, when television and radio began to emerge, and they've been able to get into people's heads very intimately, right? Just as right here, we can get very intimately into each other by what we share back and forth. But most people don't realize that television and radio became very powerful and manipulative tools to keep your mind where someone else wanted your mind to be, so that you would simply accept what you were told to accept. But liberation is happening right now. Humanity is waking up. The Great Awakening is underway, folks. We are literally entering the golden age of humanity. It's literally begun. Oh, thank you so much. Hi. Is my son and daughter going to be all right in the new year? So important, parents and children, that you understand that what you think in your mind and feel in your heart will affect each other. Have great delight and hope and excitement and promise for your children. Have gratitude, respect, and appreciation for your parents, even if you do not understand them, for your thoughts and your emotions will orchestrate conditions in the lives of those that you love. Your thoughts and your emotions can orchestrate conditions in the lives of your loved ones. If you have fear in your heart about your children, then your fear will have an effect on them. If you have excitement and joy and possibilities in your heart about your children, you will affect them. And children likewise can affect your parents. That what you think about your mom and father and what you believe about them will affect them. And what you think about another will always affect yourself. For the person who thinks the thought is affected by it first, the other will be affected by it too, but always the one who thinks is affected first by that which they think. Yes. So I'm being told to tell you, have great excitement and hope and joy for your children's lives in this coming year. Have great excitement and joy for the lives of your children in this coming year. Let that be the dominant consideration in your mind. Hi. Got time for one more question. Hi there. Well, hello from Sydney, Australia. Good to see you. Welcome. We got Sydney here. We got Manitoulin Island. We got Mexico. We got the United States. Why does my toddler keep on having accidents? Is there energy he is trying to clear? Hold this. Remember, young children between the ages of 0 and 5 react and respond to telepathy more than language. Hear this very carefully. This is what they taught me. Children between the ages of 0 and 5 respond and react to telepathy. So when you're thinking my child is having accidents, they're not careful, they're going to fall, you are transmitting not just words and thoughts. They pick up your thoughts. You're going, oh my God, he keeps falling. And what does he do? He keeps falling. You must hold the idea in your mind, my child, see them happily, joyfully, moving around easily and comfortably. Hold that in your mind. And that will stop almost immediately. When you put a picture in your mind and you think about your little toddler walking around and moving around and having fun and doing all the right things. But oftentimes a parent will look at a child, especially when they're really young, and you don't touch that. And the child immediately touches it. I told you not to touch that. And you said, but they didn't hear you say those words. They don't understand language. Children between the ages of 0 and 5 don't understand language, but they understand the images and thought that you transmit to them. So with your toddler, hold a clear idea of what you want to see them being and doing in your mind. Parents affect children, children affect parents. You have to understand, telepathy is a real thing. In our masterclass, we evaluate functions of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance. That we transmit and receive information, not just on a physical level, but on an energetic level, on an emotional level, on an information level. So get it clear in your mind. When you hold your child in your mind as walking safely, doing all the right. Hold in your mind what you want them to do. They will pick it up from you telepathically because they don't understand language. Children do not understand language until they get to a certain age of comprehension. Prior to that, they rely on telepathy. And everyone is born with clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, which are functions of telepathy. There are non-physical senses. Just like you have 5 physical senses to comprehend the external world, you have internal senses to comprehend the invisible world, the world of spirit, the world of consciousness, the world of information that's the omnipotent, omniscient, infinite quantum field of information that's available for everybody. So do that in the coming days. Hold clearly in your mind the images of what you want your child to do. Don't see them grabbing the hot cup of coffee. Don't touch that. See them leaving it alone. Think that in your mind. Think about them. View them in your mind's eyes, walking around always smiling and happy. Do that. Communicate that and hold that in your mind for them. If you keep holding the idea in your mind, they keep having accidents, they will keep having accidents because that's the information you're translating to them. They don't teach this in school. I was taught this, that they do not teach parents that your children from the age they're born to around age 5 are highly telepathic. Everyone is. And so our thoughts influence and affect children more than our words will in that period of time. I told her not to touch that, and she touched it anyway. That's because you had the picture in your mind of them touching it, and they react to the image before your words because they don't understand your words. They understand the image. Keep that in mind. Wow, great question. Great consideration. Hello. Last question coming up here. I'm going to find it here. I've loved laying here listening to you. Thank you. Can I ask you, do you have anything for me, please? Yes. Go back to the original message that was transmitted today from the Divine Collective, and listen to it very carefully and very deliberately. Do that very, very specifically and deliberately today. I would also encourage you, if you really want to get a handle and a mastery over your suffering, you want to end your suffering, sign up for Masterclass 101 Awakening. It begins March the 1st. You've got only 4 weeks left to sign up. We're already getting people signed up already. And our classes are not normally that big because it's a very intense and intimate learning process that covers a period of 3 weeks. Sign up for it. Don't waste any time. You know, we have different payment options that are on the website. You'll go find out WilliamMichaelForbes.com. When you go to the store, you'll find Masterclass 101 Awakening there, and all the details of the course will be there as well. So you'll know what the course is about and what's going to be involved and some things you'll be learning. Right? Do not waste your time. Your time is your most precious and valuable asset. Use your time wisely. Thank you so much. Hi. So listen, guys, I want to say thank you to everybody coming out today. Remember to like, to subscribe, and to share with this information with other people. Go to my YouTube channel. There was hundreds and hundreds of channelings that were done there that you can learn so much from. When we were given the courses to teach, they also said we had to offer a free component, which is what these Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday shows are about, where you can learn some of the foundational things that they teach in great detail and depth in the master classes. But there's nothing quite like the master classes. Anyway, I want to wish you all much love. For those of our students that are already signed up for Masterclass 104, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. You'll be receiving your study guides and your itinerary by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening. And patrons, I'll be sending out the email for you in the next couple of days about what our patrons live event will be coming up this 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I want to say to every one of you, much love, and to the Divine Collective and their presence and those that came and spoke through us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love and gratitude. Have yourselves a great and wonderful and delicious day. Bye for now.